After 8 long months, I'm finally giving the most hyped minimalist barefoot shoe the boot.
Hit the bricks, pal, and beat it.
The No Fade channel, checking in. Jonathan here, and today I'm gonna be covering the best minimalist barefoot shoes that I've actually worn, and why the super popular, hyped Tolos Archetype 2 just didn't work for me. Here's what the Tolos Archetype 2 promises. A wide toe box, which is common across all minimalistic shoes, and you get a zero drop from the heel to the toes, meaning there's no lift in the back. And on top of that, you get crazy flexibility in the shoe. These Tolos cost $109 retail on their website. That's before any discount codes or sales that they might be running. And to be honest, $109 is actually fair. If you look at a lot of the other name brand minimalist shoes on the market, yeah, they're all at $100 to $130. I will say personally, when I bought these in early December of last year, I got them for $90 delivered because they were on sale and I had a coupon code. Henry Ford said you can have any color you want as long as it's black. And this small company, when they first started out, I think they only offered white and black as options. Currently though, they do have 6 color choices for their Archetype 2. Now from my experience, these Tolos do run small. Really snug, so snug that I never actually was able to use them with the inner sole. I just wasn't able to get my foot in and feel comfortable enough. So I basically used these for the past 8 months without these things. One thing that I absolutely didn't like was this weird inner sock booty thing that they have going on. It's exceptionally annoying. Like YouTube videos you can't skip. Eventually you kind of get over it and you learn to tolerate this inner booty sock thing, but I really wish they didn't have it in the design at all. Now the soles on this thing, absolute money. You get great grip and traction, whether you're running on the road or you're just tackling leg day, be it squats or lunges or even box jumps. You're gonna find that your foot's not slipping at all. Now, running with these, that's a no-fly zone.
Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
I tried a number of times to run with these Tolos on the road, and every time I was ultra sore in my feet and my back. Why? There's literally no cushion in here whatsoever for your body. If you're a pure barefoot runner who always lands on the front of their foot when running, then these are going to be fine for you. But if you're like me, pounding the pavement, trying to land on the front to even the midsole of your foot, but as soon as you get tired, you ultimately end up heel striking, these Tolos are going to be
the worst nightmare.
So after 8 months, I am kicking these to the curb. I'm not actually going to throw these in the trash. Otherwise, they'd end up at the landfill to decompose over the next couple hundred years. What I'm going to do is donate them to a local charity who will hopefully find them a better home. For the record, I have absolutely zero affiliation with any of these shoe companies, and every shoe you see here, I paid for myself. But I do have affiliate links in the description, and they do help the channel, but it's not a one-way street. When you use those links, let me know so that I can send you a small token of my appreciation. I've been wearing minimalistic barefoot style sneakers in my training and in my daily life for almost 20 years now. So I want to cover what I used to wear and why I stopped wearing them and what I'm wearing now. So for well over 10 plus years, my go-to sneakers for training, whether it was on the road or down here in my home gym or whatever I had to do in my daily life, were Merrell's. Now Merrell is a great company and they created some fantastic minimalist shoes, both for the road as well as for trails. Their claim to fame are their soles, and that is Vibram soles. These things are great soles in terms of feel, fit, grip, everything you could think of in terms of a sole, these things absolutely deliver. I love these shoes so much, even though they always broke at the same location, which is along the side. I mean, after like 8 months, almost immediately they would split along the side of the foot, and I would have to get a new pair. Even with all of that issue continually happening, I still kept buying these because I love them so much. But then Merrell did what almost every company seems to do. They ruined a good thing. Their new design, yeah, it was a big step back. No! Everything about their new design was just off. It didn't feel right. Even their laces didn't feel good, and it always felt weird trying to tie them up. So much so that I eventually returned the last new pair of Merrells that I had, and I haven't gone back. Now, my older pair has been holding on for dear life, but the soles are wearing pretty thin, and it's about time that they finally got decommissioned. That brings us to what I'm using right now for everything. Weightlifting, running, going to the beach with the family, getting groceries, pumping gas. If you name it, these things are on my feet. Whitten minimalistic sneakers, barefoot shoes that just get the job done and only cost $40 a pair.
Forget about it.
If you've never heard of Whitten barefoot shoes, then you've never typed in minimalistic shoes on Amazon. They're sold exclusively on Amazon, and they've got some crazy ratings, like 4.9 stars with like 5,000 plus reviews across a bunch of their different styles. The two styles that I predominantly use are their barefoot sneakers and their minimalist trail shoes. Now you're gonna see on the bottom that the trail shoes do have more grip, and these are the ones that I will use on my leg day down here in the gym, as well as running on my treadmill or doing cardio, or even just running on the local track. These bad boys, these sneakers are great. They do give you a lot of grip on the foot, but they're a little bit more toned down than the trail shoes, and they are perfect for slipping on whether I'm gonna go to the grocery store or I'm taking my kids to Disney. Oh yeah, that was the one. Now, when it comes to sneakers across the board, yeah, it should be of no surprise that these are foreign made. I will say, in terms of sizing, they do use foreign sizes, so you're gonna have to take an extra step to make sure that you're ordering the right size for you. I find that they are fairly accurate. I got these in a 10 and they work just fine, and that's what I normally wear across my minimalist shoes. I will say the downside is there's no half sizes. So if you find yourself typically in a 10.5 or an 11.5, these just are gonna be either a little too small or a little too big. I think at the end of the day though, you can get away with these being a little too big because it'll mean an extra amount of space in the toe box, which most people want, and the way that they're designed allows you to kind of cinch them up over the top. So even if they do have a little extra room in the front, they won't be sliding around all that much. Now, hopefully the camera is picking up the material of these sneakers, and that is they are knit. And that means they feel really nice, they look good, so you can wear them out in a casual environment. You can go to a party, you can go to the bar, and people aren't gonna think that you've got weird shoes on whatsoever. The only problem I had was that I went kind of haywire and bought a bunch of white. Now the white looks beautiful. The white looks fantastic, but because that material is knit, it's exceptionally hard to keep clean. Once they get dirty, it is almost like a labor of love to kind of whiten them back up. In the future, when I run through these pairs, wouldn't buy white again unless I was only gonna wear them for special occasions and I had a special way to kind of bleach these bad boys. And I already mentioned this, but it's worth mentioning again. Only $40, which is why you can see I have so many darn pairs on me. And the reality is they are cheap in terms of what they charge, but I've put these things through some rough trade. I've gone on vacations, I've gone to Disney, we did New York City in these things. I clocked 9+ miles a day on multiple occasions wearing just these. When you get these things delivered, they're in the world's smallest air-sealed package that barely is like bigger than this. They're literally just wrapped in plastic. There's no shoebox, comes in like a plastic bag, and you're like, oh man, what did I do? But they absolutely deliver for $40. Now, if you're really on a budget or you're buying something for your kids and you know they're gonna outgrow them in like 3 months, you can go to Temu and get these for literally $26, but they're not going to be called Whitten. They're going to have some other name. But if you look at this design, it's literally the same thing. Even the bottom foot pattern, while it's not identical, it's got the same weight, same thickness, and it's delivered in the same fashion where they're like air sealed and just shrink wrapped. The problem with Temu that I have found is not that they don't deliver, but oftentimes when you buy something, the delivery takes forever and their return policy is junk. If you buy it, good luck returning it, and that's why I usually go with the real deal on Amazon, because I know I'm gonna get it in a couple days, and I know if anything should happen where I don't like it, it doesn't fit my foot, the color didn't look as nice as I wanted it to do, I can return these, no questions asked, after 29 days and still get a 100% refund. Here's the bottom line. These overhyped Tolos Archetype 2 barefoot minimalistic shoes, yeah, they deliver on their promises. They are a minimalistic shoe, zero drop from the front to the back, wide toe box, exceptionally flexible, beautiful sole in terms of grip and traction. They just run a little bit small. I don't like the booty here in the side, and I have to imagine that most people aren't gonna wanna do any type of long distance running in these shoes. Now, the Whitten barefoot minimalistic sneakers, they are budget friendly, durable, they get the job done, they check off all of the boxes, and they're really easy on your feet and your wallet. Now, two things that are very easy on your wallet, these two videos. Give them a watch, check out the affiliate links in the description, and most importantly, don't save anything for the trip back.